national officials for this match. First referee, Mr. Herbert Matematico. Second referee, Mr. Bobby Celso. Let's call on our starting lineup from our AKARI Chargers. Let's begin with jersey number 2, Trisha May Genesis. At number 5, Critch Shaluz Makaslang. At number 8, Janelle Maraginot. Number 11, Erica Beatriz Raagas. Number 12, Genevieve Casugo. Number 14, guest player from Dominican Republic, Priscilla Rivera. Libero, number 1, Danielle Therese Ravena. Head coach, Mr. Jorge De Brito. Calling on our CREAMLINE Cool Smashers. Team captain wear jersey number 2, Alyssa Valdez. At number 12, Julia Melissa De Guzman. Wearing jersey number 13, Celine Domingo. Number 14, Jeanette Panaga. Number 21, guest player from Turkey, Yeliz Basa. Number 23, Jessica Margaret Galanza. Head coach, Libero. Number 11, Kyla Liana Atienza. Head coach, Mr. Sherwin Meneses. This is the preliminaries. Match number 17.
Starting lineup of the AKARI Power Chargers. Little change there. Jaja Maraginot, probably from the good game from the last matchup. We'll start for today. Jen Kasugod, Raagas, Makaslang, Genesis, and Ravena, who also did not play in that last game against Petrogas together with Erica Raagas. No changes here in the starting lineup, the power lineup of the CREAMLINE Cool Smashers with Yelis Basa, of course, the guest player for the Grand Slam shaking CREAMLINE Cool Smashers. Welcome to our coverage here on One Sports and all our platforms of Signal Play, watching us. To start off our doubleheader, Genesis also starting for AKARI-ish.
Yeah, and Coach Sherwin, I heard them say wow earlier.
Narinig ko rin yung reaction.
Yeah.
Ni Coach Ed na parang nag-react sila pareho na parang wow.
I think this is an addition that they did not expect.
Right. Trisha Genesis, of course, playing alongside her teammate Chris Makaslang from Adamson University. Maraginot stops that one. Raagas from the opposite side. The bump set by Atienza. Ravena dives. Back set again to Erica. Gia able to keep it in play. And a chance ball for the youngsters. Jaja will go to Krish. Stopped by Valdez. Basa, our first long rally. And according to our referee, Herbert Matematico, no check. And I believe they're going to challenge this right away. No.
Not yet, boom.
Fake challenge.
Yeah.
Tumitesting
na rin.
CREAMLINE. Gia in the middle. Good reaction there by Ravena. Rivera swiping it to the other side. 2-0. Basa trying to change that. Back to CREAMLINE. Long rallies to start off this match. Rivera was underneath the ball on that one as we check right back in with Sam Corrales to score 2-1.
Coming into this match against CREAMLINE, Coach Jorge De Brito describes this moment as one of a kind. Now, he told me that he'll be going up against some of his members in the national team, but he says if they've got their weapons, so do we over here at AKARI. Now, as a mentor and former Olympian, he told me that he loves the challenge of going up against top teams. He definitely knows what's in CREAMLINE's arsenal, having Coach extracted their strengths and weaknesses. He did tell me too that he wants to see everybody play at their best. So let's see how things play out today as we check back in with Gemma Galanza for the serve.
couple of Olympians here in the venue, and of course, guys like Eliza, Kyla, Gemma all also have experience under Coach Jorge as Creamline storms back. 3 straight points. Gemma Galanza, the player of the game the last time out with the service ace.
Continuing her stellar performance in Laguna, Gemma Galanza really an all-around player for Creamline in this conference.
Sharp serve. Jaja reverses to Erica. Pinapawi.
Yeah, that's a good decision from Maraguinot, going back to Raagas after that error earlier. And that running back set, that reverse set for AKARI Chargers has worked so far in this game. And their floor defense actually working.
Aslang. Basa adjusting. Power against power. She's looking to bounce back. I mean, we know she had 14 points in that last match, but we all know she's capable of way more than that.
Yeah, and I think she wants to start strong here in this game because she wasn't able to in that last match.
Still with the window, 4 sets over the Signal HD Spikers. Another great serve. Tinarget talaga ni Pangs yung donut hole dun sa depensa ng AKARI. So now we are at 5-3.
Managa is really one of the more reliable servers here for the Creamline Pool Smashers. Actually, this team is the #1 serving team so far in this conference, so that's one of their strengths.
It happens, Ish.
It really does.
Get used to it. Get used to it.
Whenever we compliment players, no? Right off the bat.
Always, yeah. You are officially a sports analyst now.
I wonder.
As if you weren't before, but I mean, you know what I mean. Eliza flies. Ravenna sends it to the other side. Gia takes a look at Sed. Nakita ni Kasugod. Kasugod redirects, but it is out.
Ooh, too wide from Genevieve Kasugod.
Tama
Yeah,
no?
that was the right intention from Kasugod, pero medyo nailang siya kay Domingo.
Oh, yung reaction ni Coach Jorge dito sa gilid, parang nanghinayang. That was an opportunity. Of course, you know, against Creamline, you got to make the most of your opportunities. As another service ace from Yelis. Yellow Basa.
That's already their 3rd service ace of this opening frame. So a lot of very loaded serves here.
An overpass also. And a swipe by Sed. 8-4. Rivera disappointed at herself with that reception error. Creamline ahead. Watch all the action on NBA TV Philippines at Channel 96 on SD. Now made more affordable on Signal's postpaid plan 290 and prepaid load 300. 8-4 is our score. Back to Creamline. Gemma underneath the ball on that one.
Gemma Galanza sending it way out. That's really not her strength, not that back row type attack. Pero over time, she's practiced a lot of those attacks, and I'm sure kaya nilang ma-perfect ito nila Gia.
What a serve. Ooh. Oh, what an ad-lib play. Orvina, though. Great on the recovery and a couple of sequences. And they get to rehash the point.
Yeah, Priscilla Rivera rewarding that coverage of Danny Ravena. Oh no,
Yes,
check that, it's Gervina.
Yes. Two great pickups by Gervina. Gia shoots it to Domingo, pero ano nangyari doon, Ish?
Yeah, she hit that ball way underneath the set of Gia. And the decision of De Guzman that set was actually pretty good, pero medyo na-lead lang ng pasok itong si Domingo.
Gemma. There, pinabawi.
Yeah, that's the perfect approach, the perfect swing, and the perfect set, of course. Disconnection, really, that the Guzman to Domingo connection has been spectacular all year long. No, talagang napansin natin this 2022, they've perfected their place in the middle.
Jaja, kasugod. Basa able to pick it up. Galanza goes cross. Jaja will shoot it to the other side. No touch there. Wait. Yep. No touch. Referee Matematico says CREAMLINE point. But I know that they're behind here, but there's just way more energy on the side of AKARI now as opposed to that game against Petrogas-ish. Parang na-drain talaga sila from that Cherry Tigo match, ano?
Right, they're playing more agile today. They have the energy, and that's a good sign for Coach Jorge.
Though, again, the bad sign, though, is they're letting service aces fly by here. Genesis, receiving. Side ni Galanza naman, mababa.
That side spin coming from Gemma Galanza, not working her way. That save though from Atienza. One of the leading liberos in this conference.
H serving 11. Great action at the opening set here. From a young team and an experienced team. And even that is working. A campfire on the side of AKARI.
That's a good adjustment on the part of Celine Domingo. Mid-air, she knew that the set was going to be a bit high to her liking there and just tipped it right in the middle.
She gets to serve with a 4-point lead. They continue to go to Trisha. That's Erica overshooting. And I think Coach Jorge will call a timeout as this is the biggest lead of CREAMLINE at 5.
I don't want to change you because we have to change her. Protect yourself. Hey, you have to receive this ball. Okay? Okay. Go. Now you don't need to spike out. The last one is that try to put what is trying to the first.
AKARI Chargers down 5, calling the timeout there. Coach Jorge, did you pick up anything ish from that timeout?
Coach Jorge telling Jaja Maraginot, I want you to play relaxed today. He doesn't want Jaja to play like she's intense. And may instructions din siya dun kay Genesis and kay Raagas. Try to hit long and hit the hands of the block, and so far so good for Genesis.
He also told her to receive better dahil parang halata nila na tina-target siya, and she got the first ball there, got the third ball, goes cross, puts a little extra. Great timeout and a point for the Chargers. Gia back to Gemma. That's a great block by Erica Raagas, the Cagayan de Oro native.
Raagas devoured that hit coming from Galanza. That's a monster block right there.
2 straight points for the youngsters. Valdez, perfect pass. Overpass. And they still send it back. Gia will go to Panaga. Run and gun. And the best counter-attacking team in the league.
After the initial try, Panaga going at it again at the second try and gets it to go. That's really the strategy of centers like Gia Morado de Guzman,
who is on deck with that low serve. Genesis adjusting. Bump set to Galanza. That's too tight. And Coach Sherwin claims there's a check. Gemma claims there is a check. But the referees say none.
Eliza's gonna argue that call. Yeah, but the referees are telling her we have our linesmen here live in the arena.
11-14. Genesis. The jump serve. Panaga tips it. That is out.
She knew. Right before she landed, she knew it was gonna go out. And medyo may ilang, no? Knowing that Priscilla Rivera is blocking her.
3-1 run ito, para sa AKARI after Coach Jorge's timeout. Pasa. Oh, great dig by Urbina. Great counter by Trisha.
Great counter indeed, coming from the AKARI Chargers. What's working so far for them is their floor defense and of course their counter attack. Those transition plays has worked wonders for them. And yun yung wala sa kanila in that loss, that straight set loss against the Petrogas Angels.
Good serving by Genesis. Sa gitna, Galanza. Great dig by Jaja. Chance ball ang ibibigay sa Creamline. Gia will choose. Galanza again.
Gia de Guzman going back to Gemma Galanza. That's the third time she's done that in this set. Going back to the spiker who hit it on the first time and the second try makes it.
The master at work. That breaks the run. 15 serving 13. Really good set we're having here. Makaslang goes quick. Basa is rejected.
Wow. That's Priscilla Rivera blocking Yellow Basa on the opposite side. And she read that ball perfectly.
She looks at us here and says, gives us a shrug. Probably saying, oh, what do you think about that? Did you see that look she gave us? Gia reverses to Pasa, pinabawi, and another block, and a headshot from Rivera.
Wow, let's see if she's gonna look this way again. Oh.
Wow, let's not get too lucky, but let's look at that ish. Great read by Pris.
Yeah, well, the Olympian knew that Gia's strategy is like that so far in this set.
Galanza, off speed. Oh, what a dig by Trisha. Pinabawi sa kabila. That will drop in. Beautiful exchange here in the first set between AKARI and Creamline. Let's look at that play once again.
That's a great block.
Good dig by Trisha.
Yeah, but then the blocking, take a look at Panaga. Hinabol lang pero she made the block still.
16-15, we will be back. Back inside the Full Sports Arena. This is the one that our panelist Sam Morales introduced earlier. There's somebody celebrating a birthday this week. Former FEU Lady Tamarao, Laika Ebon, Danny Ravena. Danny Ravena's story on Instagram. As we see all of these side stories, but the main action, of course, is between CREAMLINE and AKARI, and it has been an explosive one here. CREAMLINE getting a good workout from the youngsters, 16-15.
Yep, that's it, boom. That's what I was talking about earlier in the pregame. Jaja Maraginot really has to utilize everyone in the team, and so far,
sila kasugod, diba?
yeah. And it's all made possible because they have the pass that they need to execute such plays.
Ragas with the jump serve.
Ooh, yeah.
Call that. Yeah, that's an easy call to make.
Yeah, that's the right call.
Even Coach Jorge does not contest it as the double sub comes in. Negrito for Pasa, Gumabaw for De Guzman.
That was still on the side of the CREAMLINE Cool Smashers. So that's the right call.
17, serving 16. Another good server on deck. Rivera, Raagas. Gumabaw, as always, right on cue. Instant impact.
Right on cue, Michelle Gumabaw from the right pin. That was an off-system set coming from Eliza Valdez, but Genevieve Kasugud's block was a bit loose in that sequence.
Double sub naman si Coach Jorge. Raagas and Maraginot will move out. Baroga, Michelle Cobb will check in. 18-16. That's out.
Way out from Negrito, and now AKARI's within one here.
I love the fight. This is what we expect-ish in this conference from a team that was just put together, you know, new team, youngsters. We expect teams like that in any sport to be hot and cold, diba? Because yan ang challenge for a team like that. It's try to look for consistency, you know, and right now, they're consistently battling with CREAMLINE here in the first set. The block from Kasugod forces the timeout from Coach Sherwin.
Same lang tayo, ikaw mag-coach mo. Hey, yung sa main belt, first position tayo. Nakakailan na yun. First position. Let's go. Hey, CREAMLINE!
But Sherwin Meneses now with a couple of championships, his own championships under his belt. You know, Gia De Guzman told me that what he loves about Coach Sherwin is his timeouts, his training are situational and are very tactical. He may not say a lot on cam or in front of us, but during training, very situational.
Right.
So it's very specific, just like that timeout. Atienza with a pickup. Valdez. Those high hands, that's still alive. Genesis goes cross. Easy pickings for Atienza. Ooh, little misset there for Negrito. Mitch, back row. Atienza. That's too low. And look at that, AKARI takes the lead, and Coach Jorge with a roar at the sideline.
AKARI finally taking the lead here in this game. And that set, coming from Negrito, was a bit far off the net. And Michelle Gumabaw had a hard time adjusting mid-air.
Yeah, one of the toughest calls again in the sport of volleyball. Valdez in the middle. Cobb with the pickup. Chance ball for CREAMLINE. Negrito opens up, shoots it to Valdez. Parang mababa pa nga yung set kay Valdez. Anong ginawan ng paraan ni Eliza?
Yeah, but Eliza Valdez, being the veteran that she is, adjusts mid-air and finds that hole. That's really so far the weakness of AKARI in this game, no? The miscommunications and the transition plays. Kasi ang dami nilang digs, they have to convert.
Oh, what a set. It's sent back.
Twice on Genevieve Kasugud's defense.
Coach Jorge wanted her to go for it there. Also, pag young teams, in transition, yan din ang challenge sa kanila eh. Pag bumalik-balik na yung play. Gobble open up to Genesis. And that bounces out. Coach Jorge with a smile as they are toe-to-toe with Creamline. And that's all you can ask for if you're a young team. Not to fold, but to battle against the champions.
Right, and that's what you like with players like Ish Genesis, no? Going off the block without hesitations, talagang going for the kill.
Good serve by Joanna. Big hole, and it is Galanza who identifies that gap.
Perfectly placed shot right there, coming from Gemma Galanza. Take a look at that on replay. Negrito opting for the shoot set.
Look at that beautiful touch by the last player of the game for Creamline. Ish misreceiving. Danny sends it over for the free ball. Negrito will open up to Gemma. Oh, two players not communicating there. Negrito again. Back set. Mali. Chance here for AKARI. Down one. Baroga. Valdez with the up. Another chance for the youngsters. Mitch goes back. And Rivera puts it away.
Wow, Rivera asking for that ball. And after the third try, Rivera, their go-to player here, puts it away for AKARI. They're tied here, 21 all. Michelle Kopp, what a set though. Facing the net and then going for the pipe set.
I love it. Coach Jorge was chatting with Gaira Baroga going to the bench. You gotta go for it. You gotta go for it. You cannot give Creamline soft hits. Oh, good. One-hand pickup. Priscilla again. Galanza with a reaction. Gumabaw puts it away. Down the line.
2 for 2 here. Michelle Gumabaw. Another point for Creamline.
What a job as always for Mitch. Always ready. Kyle will move out. Gia. And Yelis comes back for the finish here. 22 serving 21. What a wonderful first set on our first game of our Thursday doubleheader. Jaja. Trisha on the other side. Valdez takes care of that. Very tight. Great coverage by De Jesus. Another tight set. Jaja will go back to Priscilla. Did she go over? I think she did. Her foot, no?
Yeah, no arguments right there. Coming from Coach Jorge and the AKARI Chargers.
Priscilla disappointed with herself. Like I said, battle of two highly competitive guest players here. Look at her.
Alexa there, open here, you'll be there on the other side, okay? So wait, you're gonna be going front, hey, give a distance. Even if you can use there, but two guys there, and you have 5 also.
Can
so I have those two.
be
Okay? No, it will be a pass, it's okay.
Listen. Variety sila. So they're changing it. Bonus na sa atin yung drop ball. You have to get it. Okay? Bonus na yun. Chargers.
I think this is 13-11 in the 5th set. Parang ganun yung pakiramdam. Ish, itong laban natin as Tots Carlos. Will we see her in action today? Find out soon enough. Gia serves. 23-21. That's a great top ball from Krishma Aslang. Guiding it to the other side.
Jaja Maraguinot really playing her cards well here in this game so far. And most especially in this opening frame. Look at that, going to Makaslang. And she's been activating her middles.
You're right.
Very good sign, Boom.
Kasugod. And Makaslang. Great serve there. AKARI will go to Priscilla. Priscilla sends it home. And guess what? 23 all, first set. If you think Creamline was going to roll over when you saw the schedule today, well, AKARI says
Not too fast.
Timeout.
Stress ka, okay yan.
Small balls.
Control lang sa jump serve. Hindi kayang control. Huwag natin masyado taas, huwag masyado mababa.
Yeah. Come on.
Iwanan lang si Ellis. Ellis is right here.
Let's go.
Hey, Creamline!
I love it, Ish. We're volleyball geeks, you and I. And we love listening to these coaches. Very specific instructions.
Yeah, Coach Sherwin instructing his defenders to just pass the ball. Not too high, not too low. Yung tama lang. Kasi Gia's at the back row. She's gonna run towards the center's area to set that ball perfectly to her spikers. We'll see if they deliver right here.
Two national team coaches going at it. Ish. Good serve again by Genesis. Oh! The door is closed, says Priscilla, and they get set point here.
Priscilla Rivera, no way today for Panaga.
What an emphatic block.
A lot of blocks here on that side of the net for the AKARI Chargers in this opening set.
Tsaka gusto niya bumawi dun sa error niya kanina, Ish. Bump set to Elise. Elise! That is out!
Ooh, that's close!
And AKARI will escape with a first set win. The protest from Valdez and Yellow Basa.
Naka-out na yun na yung judge ko.
Yeah, that's really what they're gonna say, bro.
Tell me, Ish, what do you mean?
Just a one-sentence response, bro. They have the linesman here. We don't have the challenge so far, so they're gonna rule in favor of the linesman.
The captain, Elisa Valdez, continues to plead the case of Creamline. Herbert Mathematical will award the set, the point, to AKARI Chargers. Creamline Cool Smashers. Down one set. We'll be back. Boy, the tension in the Phil Sports Arena is palpable. It's like a playoff matchup here. At least the action really backs it up. 25-23. From the start, Ish, maganda na yung laban natin. Nagpatuloy sa gitna at umakyat pa yung intensity in the end. Take me through the first set.
Yeah, set number one highlights right here. A lot of block points coming from the AKARI Chargers. A lot of transition plays converted to attack points. That's what they did best here in their set number one win. Talking about the AKARI Chargers, the Creamline Cool Smashers had a lot of miscommunications on their attacking, and they have to improve on that if they want to escape this gritty AKARI Chargers today. And sabi nga natin kanina, no, a lot of energy and layo, no? The AKARI Chargers, they really want to play well today, and hindi malayo na kaya nila ipanalo today against the Creamline.
Okay, look at the numbers, what pops out to you. Those 10 errors of Creamline. Again, Creamline known all these years to be a high error team because they are a high risk, high reward team.
Yeah, they've always been that way. Talking about the defending champions, the Creamline Cool Smashers. Take a look at that, 10 opponent errors given to the AKARI Chargers, but take a look at the blocking department. 5-2, and a lot of those blocks coming from Priscilla Rivera in the latter part of that opening set win for the Chargers here. So magandang pangitain ito for Coach Jorge and the AKARI Chargers, but the Creamline Cool Smashers need to move on with that non-call at the end of the first set.
I love it because you also see a champion team. They know they're up against a young team, a 1-3 card in the team standings. In that last call, ayaw pa rin magpatalo. You know, and when I say I love that because see that they don't want to give up points. They don't want to give up sets. They don't want to give up, you know, wins here easily. And I love the challenge that AKARI is providing today. They have come up with fire. And I love the coaching battle that we're experiencing. Very technical coaches. 1-0 for AKARI. Orvina again with a dive, but the second ball, we've seen this in the first set, that talking part-ish.
Yeah, well, not a lot of balls really going directly onto the floor. Yung mga palo ng Creamline na dedepensahan ng AKARI, pero the second ball touches weren't there for the AKARI Chargers. But at the tail end of that first set, they remedied that part. So they were able to win that set.
Genesis sent back. Ooh, overpass. Ravenna, rainbow, chance ball. Gia, combination. Valdez! May halong frustration yun because at the end of that first set, she almost was in front of us during the timeout and really frustrated with that last point in the first set. Pinagpag niya dun sa bola na yun. Smacks it with interest.
And I'm sure they want to take this game seriously after that first set loss. They're aware that AKARI is playing differently today. And yan nakikita natin. Taling another service ace here is Gemma Galanza.
They have a few of that in the first set.
Really focused here on the serve.
Coach Jorge has come into this AKARI team really trying to reinforce their foundations, their baseline skills. And that includes, of course, yan, yung mga reception. Panaga, 3, make that 4 straight points. Coach Jorge looks at the board and maybe tinkering in his mind of whether he's going to call a timeout or not.
Well, this is the strongest front line for the Cool Smashers with Rivera at the back.
Raagas with interest from the left pin.
And that's Panaga and Basa combining for that block, pero still tallying that point for the Chargers. Raagas. Woo! Wow, what a play.
Foregoing her last year in the UAP to play professionally. Erica Raagas. And a great answer from Yellow Basa. 5-1 is our score as we check in with our partner Sam Corrales.
Speaking of the team that was just put together, AKARI is finally learning from their missed opportunities in the last game and are breathing some life into that first set. I got to speak to team captain Michelle Cobb, and she says they are indeed taking all of their learnings and discoveries in. These include failing to realize their own strengths, since she admitted that they were a bit overshadowed by their doubts. But now she's optimistic that they know their tendencies. They're eyeing to get more wins, and it looks like it after their strong start, according to her and fellow setter Jaja Maraginot, who finally started today. They know that they bring different things to the table, and it's just all about complementing each other and putting the pieces together. Back to the panel.
And you know, Sam, when you watch the 4 games of AKARI, nahalata mo rin na Coach Jorge is trying out different combinations, different systems, trying to look for a combination that really will work. Double block! Isn't it extra satisfying when you do get to block another guest player, especially as bemedaled and as powerful as Pris Rivera?
The Olympian getting blocked here by our defending finals MVP, Seth Domingo. What a block.
7-1. What a response here by the 2-time champs. Or the champs of the last 2 conferences. So Priscilla makes a little bit of an adjustment and a little bit of a stare down and a smirk. Oh, I said she's just gonna shut her mouth. Well, you know, they love her so much in this team. Erica Ragas was telling me that even as something as the practices, she's in charge of the music. The energy of the team is so good with her, even with music selection. And she feels like they have a playing coach right there with her, with them. But right now, Their team is down 6 as CREAMLINE has come out firing. Switch to Signal Postpaid for more super loaded bonding moments. Get free 3 months and more when you subscribe today. Call 888-855-5555 now. Another block. Priscilla's looking for coverage. She's looking for help. Bleeding.
Yeah, well, it's really got to be a part of the system, that coverage after the attack, because not every hit will result to a point.
Of course. Even the best get blocked.
Right.
Raagas again with a reply.
They did not need the coverage that time. That was a perfect set from Maraguinot to Raagas. The Blue Eagle connection right there. Working for AKARI.
Erica Raagas, who came to Ateneo, came to Manila without really an assurance. She came into camp and it was still Coach Tai coaching. And when Coach Tai left Ateneo, she was parang in limbo on what was going to happen to her. Eventually, she made it to the team and then played, as we know, not completing her eligibility, and then left Ateneo without a pro team yet. She said she was going to go pro, but there wasn't really an assurance in where she was going to go until she got invited to the AKARI team. So she's a natural risk taker-ish. Itong si Erica Raagas. Sabi niya, it's either volleyball or accounting. Back in Cagayan de Oro na lang. And she chose volleyball. Volleyball has been good to her. They need her points as they are down 7 here. Again, another cross-court attack from her. Galanza. Long rally. Priscilla trying to end it with an angled cross.
Well, she's been going to that angle, that deep cross-court. And this time around, said Domingo a bit far. Dun sa block na yon. And that lovely set from Maraguinot, that shoot set is really what Rivera likes whenever she's up in the air.
De Guzman. Chema. What a dig by Orvina. Joanna just unable to put it away. Rivera pops it up. Shooting to Joanna. Back set. Eliza. Overcooked.
Yeah. Outside. Eliza Valdez. An enforced error on the attack. Well, they're still up here 5 points, pero we all know AKARI in this game is capable of making a run.
And they're showing fight. That's all you can ask for, really. And not to give away points. De Guzman. Whoa, what a beautiful connection.
I knew it was coming. That quick set.
You guys know these things. You know? you watch your own counterpart and you see what they're going to do. Part of your skill set is just reading these things.
The blind set, that running set, and then still goes for the quick. It's really one of Gia Morado de Guzman's specialty.
Misreceived, so they send it over for a chance ball for CREAMLINE. Galanza again, sinungkit ni Jaja. Another chance here for the Cool Smashers. Combination piston play. Dig set. And Joanna from Jaja.
From her sister, shouting, "Paluin mo!" Well, that was a great bump set coming from Jaja Maraguinot. Oh, that seam.
Yeah, right between the gap. Kasugod will serve. Makaslang is in front. Gia to Panaga. Oh! Pick up by Rivera. Galanza will try again. Oh! It's that second ball.
Really, that second ball, they've been having a hard time connecting that dig. They gotta practice that. It's not easy to do.
Of course not.
Yeah, it takes time really to connect with your spikers.
Right. Rivera. Galanza again. Blocked by Makaslang. Adam Sonians facing each other there.
That's a good close there for Makaslang.
Sinigawan sila ni Coach Jorge na alam na kung saan pupunta.
Galanza experimenting right there, going for the cross-court shot. Yun, they're both from Adamson. They know how each other play.
What a serve there by Jaja. What a pass by Gia. Gia was telling me a story prior to the conference starting. She says it is her first time in a long time to be able to learn setting for somebody that tall. The last time was 2019, Jaja Santiago pa. Yung mga mahilig sa mataas sila, Kalimao, nung mag-teammate sila. Sanay siya dun sa mga guest player nila na Asian eh. Di ba yung mga Thai?
Yeah.
So, pang Pinoy, mabilis, slow, fast. So she said, it's her first time to study somebody this tall and passing this high for Basa. Back to yellow. Erica saves that play. They bump it to the other side. Joanna rejected. Makaslang. Joanna again. With that off speed. Oh, what a set! Wow. Ayan, sanay na siya dyan.
Yeah. What a set from Gia Morado de Guzman.
And look at her position too when she ang dikit na sa net. Oh, look at that. That's just, oh man, that's a perfect angle too. Direct Almeri helping us really frame that play beautifully. 7 points for AKARI, 14 for CREAMLINE. Access denied.
Panaga, back-to-back points, this time from the block. And the Maraguinot sisters, so far in the second set, having a hard time going around the block of CREAMLINE.
Boy, they woke up CREAMLINE here-ish after that first set win.
What a response here.
Priscilla. Kyla has been doing that ABC. And during the Grand Prix, getting it from all the quality international spikers. Danny points to Priscilla. Priscilla shakes it off. Gia, back set. Basa, rejected after that.
That's gotta feel good if you're Erica Raagas blocking the reinforcement of CREAMLINE. Yellow Basa. You could look at that.
Ganda ng pitik eh, no?
There.
Yan, nakapasok yung kamay. Si Raagas.
Perfect penetration of the block there.
Eliza, overpass. It's in the hands of CREAMLINE again. Pinalikan. Woo! Wow.
Gia.
She's putting on a clinic right now, ish. 16-8. Inside the Phil Sports Arena. Bingo Plus, the first live streaming bingo in the Philippines. First game today, AKARI versus CREAMLINE. Later on, the league-leading Cherry Tigo crossovers. Looking for win number 5 in 5 outings. They go up against the United Auctioneers, Army, Lady Troopers in the second game. And of course, Army has not won a game in 3 matches so far, while AKARI, obviously they want to stay away from all of that action underneath. They want to win today, but CREAMLINE showing that they're still as hungry. doubling up on AKARI 16-18. Panaga gets us going. Jaja takes a look at Priscilla. Priscilla again with a cross. Joust goes back. Basa, soft kill. Gia bumps it to Valdez. Joanna. Priscilla again. What a call.
Loves that set coming from Maraguinot. The connection here, Maraguinot to Rivera has been spectacular. Take a look at that.
Yeah.
Alam na niya yung gagawin
Oh,
ni
ganda ng
Maraguinot.
cut. Yeah.
That 1-2 approach, really working her way. And specialty rin yan ni Maraguinot. No? She's trained in Thailand, she has trained in Japan. So really, she knows how to set that kind of shoot set.
High to Belize. That's low.
Yeah.
The other story that Gia was telling me about Yellow is that usually she's used to adjusting to reinforcements, right? Parang she's asking, oh, what kind of set do you like? But when Yellow Basa came in and met Gia, Yellow was the one who said, no, I want to watch you play first. I want to watch how you set first. Then I'll see if I can adjust to that. And then we'll find our own rhythm together. But she let Gia show her what she can do first. So baliktad daw yung naging process ni Gia with Yellow Basa, which she really appreciated, she said.
But I think it's still Gia adjusting,
Of course.
to Yellow Basa's liking. And in this game, no, Jaja Maraguinot has played really well for the AKARI Chargers, going to Kasugod after that set. Wow, what a play.
Sabi nga niya, di ba, the tallest player that she has set to was Jaja Santiago in the national team. So having Yellow here is a great challenge for her personally as a setter to learn a new way of setting. Speaking of setters, the captain Mitch Cobb. 11-17. Combination. Oh, Cobb with a great pickup. Bump set. Valdez saw that coming. And then, on the other end, set back. Gia, back to Baldo. Corvina has played so well for AKARI. Baroga, looking for a touch. Nope.
Oh, they're asking for a check.
Coach Jorge conferring with Bobby Celso. 11 for AKARI, 18 for CREAMLINE. Baroga. Galanza! Hiding that hand behind her head and swinging away for the point.
Finally successful in that attempt, cross court. And now there's a timeout here.
Okay, let's go. Okay, let's start here. Let's start here again. Okay, stabilize it. Okay, and when you come here, really hard service. You see the distance is really long. Hard service, everyone.
Laban
Coach Jorge calling that one as they are down by 8 here. For those who just tuned in, we are coming off an electrifying first set. AKARI winning that one.
Coach Jorge reminding his squad to position themselves properly whenever CREAMLINE is serving, because ito nga napakababa nung serve ng CREAMLINE, no?
Yeah.
And as I say that,
Regalo!
woo!
And sakit nun coming from a timeout,
Yeah.
giving instructions specifically about receiving that serve. All right, let's check in with Sam Corrales.
you guys were talking about Yellow Basa and Gia de Guzman, and I just wanted to share that I asked Yellow about how she's fitting in with the Cool Smashers, and she is definitely embodying the good vibes of her team. But on a more serious note, she's all praises for Gia de Guzman. When I spoke to her, it definitely seems like they have that trust, confidence, and connection needed as a setter and spiker. And she also said Gia is professional, sporty, and smart, and not to mention a high-level setter. So all in all, Yellow is just super happy to be playing alongside Gia, and she even smiled when I introduced the term G-Amazing to her. So that's just a quick update on my end. Back to the panel.
Maybe that was the first time, Sam, that she heard the term, and I'm sure she was happy you introduced that to her. It's a perfect description. High-level setter. And because Yellow has seen her fair share of volleyball around the world, I'm sure when she says high level, she means it.
There's Gia getting a lot of compliments from her counterparts in Asia. So we all know how capable she really is as a setter.
Another ad-lib play here for AKARI. Basa. Rivera pops it up. Counter attack. Ooh. It's out. It's wide.
Wow. I thought it was actually in, pero it's called out here. And another point for CREAMLINE. Maraguinot has struggled here. And there's a replay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's out.
It's out. Space between the ball and the line. Kasugod on the run. CREAMLINE with the possession. Vargas who checked in. That is out. Good play. Smart play by Panaga while AKARI was scrambling, but sobra lang ng konti.
A bit rushed there. Pero the intention.
Kita niya eh. Kita niya eh.
Kita niya yung butas eh. Medyo na madali lang. And, well, they can afford a string of errors here. Pero they have to close it out. They cannot give a momentum here to the Chargers.
Andrea Marsan comes in for AKARI. Vargas again. That's going to go out. Rivera apologizes as her team is down here. 23-14.
This is really how champions respond to adversity.
Ganda rin matulak sila ng konti.
Yeah.
Baroga. Basa. What a dig by Mitch. Joanna, what an angle.
Nice shot there. John Maraguinot placing that deep cross court. And that's the second point of the match.
Very unique swing talaga. Unique form on the hand for Joanna Maraguinot. Back in the ball game is Erica Ragasto. As we see Erica, Krish, and Joanna, the full front line that Sister Jaja will be playing with. And of course, the threat of Rivera from the back. Good block there by Ragas. Vargas! Rivera gets hit. She's down.
I hope she's okay. Really, the communication on the defense on the part of AKARI has not helped their cause here.
Parang straight to the nose, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, and you know how it is, Ish, when you get hit there at the wrong spot, right at the button, yan yung nakakahilo talaga. It's her there. Horbina. And yun, tinamaan na talaga siya. She felt it right away. Right on the button. Gets the applause from the crowd here as she bounces back up. And their opponent at set point. Little overpass. That will not make it across. So CREAMLINE bouncing back with a vengeance. 25-15. second set. We are tied at 1-1 here. This is a PVL on One Sports.
Elementary hanggang high school, magkasama na po kami. Hindi naman din namin ina-expect na pro league magkasama pa rin po kami. Ay, perfect
Ay,
to!
ito.
I love it. Kailan ba to? ABC? Ay, ABC.
ABC. May denive akong bola, tapos hindi ko alam kung nasaan yung bola. Tapos paglingon ko kayo, nasa taas na si Jeff.
Yes. Nakikita ko kasi talaga yung kagustuhan ni Kaya makuha yung bola. So, sino ba naman ako para isuko yung mga ganong klaseng bola?
Si Darna.
Si Ding. Si Ding.
Ding ang bola.
Nakikita niyo po ba kami siya? Medyo madilim kasi yung picture eh. Nakikita, saan ako dyan? Provincial meet namin yan. So, may sugat yung tuhod namin. Sa outside court po kami naglalaro.
Second year?
Second year.
High school.
Namabot tayo ng 12 ng gabi. Kasi grabe rin talaga ang competition sa Laguna.
Tingnan niyo naman si Gemma dati. Sa ngayon.
Tingnan si Kyla. Dahil, imo pa ako.
Ako ba to?
Oo, ikaw yan.
Uy, Gemma! Long time no see. Sobrang proud ako sa'yo kung ano ka ngayon. Kasi umiiyak ka pa dahil sa training natin nung bata, ganyan. Kahit ano yung maging achievement mo, lagi lang ako nandun. Hindi mo lang nakikita, pero lagi ako nandun.
Ikaw yung isa sa tao na talagang naniwala sa akin. Gusto ko mag-sorry kasi dapat nung college magkasama kami sa FEU, but I'm so sorry kasi iniwan kita. Alam ko, sobrang hirap ng mag-isa kasi na-experience ko, sobrang hirap sa Adamson. Pero lagi ko sinasabi sa'yo, madami ka bang kayang gawin.
Back inside the Phil Sports Arena for set 2 statistics, numbers in 24 minutes. Creamline bouncing back. And, it all boiled down to that 7-1 start-ish. Parang they never looked back after parang may konting galit how that first set ended.
May konting gigil na gustong bumawi, and they did. They made quick work of that second set, and they won that 25-15. Attack points 15-9, and they did not give a lot of errors to AKARI in that set number 2 win. So that's a good sign for Coach Sherwin Meneses and his squad. Let's see how this set number 3 is going to turn out.
Good afternoon, Philippines. You're watching the PVL Reinforced 2022 Conference. Boom Gonzalez, Ish Polvorosa, Sam Corrales at your service here for game number 1. And Basa gets us going for a swing.
Momentum still on their side. Gia Morada with an excellent set to Basa, going for that reverse set.
1-1 in terms of sets, 1-0 here, set 3. So we are promised at least a set 4 for AKARI and Creamline. That drops in. Great spot by Malaginot.
Just on the line.
Coach Jorge, no? Kitang-kita natin yelling at Joanna, appreciating that one. Let's look at the reaction ni Coach Jorge kung mahuli natin after that drop. Wala, hindi na out of frame na yata si Coach Jorge, but that's in. Sagot naman, tika lang sa gitna. Kaya lagi natin sinasabi, dapat ng mga fans talaga pumunta dito sa Phil Sports Arena para marami silang makita rin. Yung mga interaction, di ba, ng coaches. You know this very well. Mga tinginan, yung mga sagutan. That sometimes we won't be able to catch on screen because the action is so fast. We would love to see that live as Rivera is dug up by Atienza. Counter-attack. From the back, pushes just too high. Ravenna Maraginot.
Oh!
Chance ball. Who will Gia choose? She chooses the guest player. Back to Gia. Back to Yellow. Yellow. Coverage was there for Danny. Shoots at. Oh!
Wow, what a rally. And Rivera ending that one.
How about Jaja, the ball chaser-ish?
Yeah. And hindi siya napagod eh, no? She really still went for that shoot set to Rivera. And that connection really has worked.
Sarap. Sarap panoorin. Yung labanan ng dalawang setter natin. Pasa. Double block. And Yellow just sends out the ball.
The tower of AKARI right there. Well, kasugod. And Rivera teaming up. Walang butas eh. It's a perfect block right there. And of course, Coach Jorge is a middle blocker. Yun talaga yung forte niya eh, naituro, the blocking department.
Valdez. Aga sends it back. Pasa again, goes long. None. Oh, it's a check. And Priscilla gives the thumbs up saying, yes, it scraped my fingers.
Right. And ayun nga, no, yun yung minsan hindi natin makikita sa TV eh, no, when you're watching at home. Those calls, the check balls, the missed calls.
Banks. Overpass by Joanna. Chance to attack. Backtracking pa si Gia. Dahil patra si Gia. Eliza baby that one. 4-3 AKARI. Better start for the young AKARI Chargers.
And this is another 6 for Coach Jorge and the AKARI Chargers.
Dami niyang kombinasyon talaga. No? Talagang every game we're seeing the changes of the combinations here. Push from Joanna. But this again. And somebody touched the net. I think it is Jaja or Jen. And they acknowledge it.
I think it's on the way down.
On the way down, no? Oh, on the way up pa nga.
On the way up.
Kaliwang kamay ni Jen. Oh, Erica had to adjust on that one. Atienza picks it up. Oh!
Wow! Set Domingo. That quick, really. What a play.
Oh, what a set.
Wow. Both of them loving that play.
Joanna with a dig. Erica ad-libs. Eto na naman, nalunod this time. Sino nagkamali doon? Yung pasok ni Set o yung set ni Gia?
The set. The set was a bit high and a bit far from the net.
Okay.
And that was a transition play coming from a perfect reception. So you're expecting a faster approach from your middle blocker. Just like that, a perfect reception, a quicker approach, and then eto nakabawi si Seth Domingo coming from an error earlier. Tikit itong third set.
Parang Gia's really just sometimes making a statement that, okay, next play, ikaw agad.
Yeah.
Joanna. Oh, Jen had it, but couldn't keep it in play. Let's bring back Sam Corrales.
Gemma Galanza had another inspiring game playing in front of her home crowd. But of course, volleyball just runs deep into the roots of Laguna's pride. Now, Gemma told me that her dad was her coach growing up, but now mas malaki na ang tiwala niya kay Gemma. Just giving one piece of advice, and that is, ingatan ang kanyang katawan. If ever there are games, there are moments that needs improvement, that's when he would step in. Now, she may have veterans and mentors here in the pros. Gemma still loves to go back to her love for family and the game. Let's listen in to this timeout.
round 1 si Gia eh. Eh napunta sa 2. Dire-diretso na ako kay Gia. Di ba? Para wala sa gitna yung lock. Malayo masyado. Control lang.
Back inside the Phil Sports Arena, and the two-time champions in the last 2 conferences, Creamline Cool Smashers, with a 3-point lead. Jaja goes to the other side to her sister.
Attack error. This time from the sister, the older sister, Joanna Maraginot. Struggling a bit here in this game.
9-5. Oh, clipping the net.
Really going for that low, fast serve.
So 6 serving 9. AKARI winning the first set. Creamline taking the second. That will sail out.
Creamline's lead. out to 4, and instructions from Coach Jorge and
Continues
sidelines.
to teach, and I continues to teach. He's a very specific coach. I talked to even the other players who went under him in national team, like sila Faith Nesperos, sila Belen, Micaela Belen, Kat Tolentino, and they echo the same things about him during training, that he's very specific in terms of the way he trains. As you see the Maraginots in attendance with his players. And they say that obviously positively, a lot of tweaks in their games, in their skill sets. But still alive though. In play. Creamline on the counter. Galanza on the angle. Boy, oh boy, from our angle-ish, which is right behind that Gemma Galanza swing.
Gemma Galanza.
Look at this. Woo! I mean, how do you slice that? Squeezing it. 11-7. Priscilla. Stopped by De Guzman. Easy pickings here. What a set. Yan ang totally out of system, and it still works. And we have seen a lot of this.
Gemma Galanza really varying her attacks here.
And now Jorge will sit down with Chris Macaslang. It's her turn to get a little bit of an earful. And some coaching at the bench. There's still a wet spot. As Ezra Madrigal, by the way, comes in. As they continue ngayong palasa nitong si Coach Jorge. 12-7. De Guzman. Ready to serve. Another low fast one. Priscilla from behind. De Guzman will go to Gemma. It's in play, coach. Chance ball.
Again, what a play, boom. Galanza, cross-court shot again, that deep cross. Wow.
Oh, in play.
up and high, she can see. So you can do something, okay? You still have the option right here. Let's say really near you. You're there high. Aim plate was strong. Okay, it's strong. You go for C pass. You go for C, not for B. Then A.
Down 6. Coach Jorge calls a timeout. But Gemma Galanza with 11 points on 9 attacks. Said Domingo also matching that with 11 points. There are 2 aces also for Gemma Galanza. As you look at Erica Ragas ready to receive. I remember 2 conferences ago, I sat down with Coach Jorge and asked him one of the games in Paco Arena when we were in Paco. He said, who impresses you the most who are wing spikers? Instantly goes Gemma Galanza. Very impressive, he says. So he knows the capability. He's a fan.
What I like about Gemma Galanza is the way she adjusts mid-game, no? She reads the block. And of course, the sets of Gia de Guzman, she connects to her perfectly.
Right. Pasa. Good stop by Urbina. Another chance ball given to Creamline. Pasa will try again. Erica has been doing so well from a blocking standpoint. Jaja. Bumalik pa. Another chance for Creamline. Napanaga this time. Make sure.
Napuntusan si Madrigal, and take a look at that. That be quick, very fast. The quick approach from their middles, said Domingo, and Panaga really perfecting the connection with Gia. And sabi nga nila, nakausap ko si Gia, with the system that they have, no, talagang kailangan nilang practicing everyday. Kasi kapag nag-let up sila, the connection will be very hard to get back. Whoa! Wow!
That's it!
Woo! I think that's the first block of Basa against Rivera in this game.
Strong swing. Ibig sabihin, malakas din ang balik-ish.
Yeah.
One-on-one. Left hand. Got it. At the line. Kanina pa tina-target ng Creamline yung gitna na yun. It's good effort. Erica Raagas. 7 points, 5 attacks. She's got a couple of blocks also, as we've seen it in front of us. Complete game. They are, of course, led by Rivera with 10 points on 8 attacks. Madrigal. Gia still able to set, pero mababa ang hatid ni Valdez. AKARI not out of this one. Down 5.
Valdez way off that swing. We haven't seen Mariciano in this game.
You're
We'll
right.
see if she's gonna play for AKARI today.
We haven't also seen Genesis come back here. It's good reaction by Ragas. Joust at the net. Buhay pa. Pile up in lane 3. Bobby Celso calling something here.
Was right in front of the second referee, and they called it in on the second ball. So that's a point for AKARI.
Again, Ragas doing her, her job at the net.
The blocking of
Yeah.
Agas. Kahit na hindi na pupuntos, no?
Of course. Oh.
Even with just single back coverages, she's still able to block the hits of Eliza Valdez, of
Basa, o kahit soft block, no?
It's Gemma Galanza working her way around her block so far.
Atienza. Valdez. Guess what? Another spot open. Creamline has spotted it and identified and has gone repeatedly to those open spots. Watch all the action on the NBA TV Philippines, channel 96 SD. Now made more affordable on Signal's postpaid plan, 290, and prepaid load 300. 16-11 is our score. In set number 3, CREAMLINE bouncing back after losing set number 1, 25-23. Rose Vargas will come in for Alyssa Valdez.
Vargas seeing action here for CREAMLINE. And we also know how capable she is when it comes to the attacking department for the Cool Smashers.
Panaga.
Oh.
Overpass. Pero pagkakataon dito sa AKARI. It's sent back. Priscilla asking for it. Another overpass there by Ravenna. So, minsan doon nagkakalituhan, no? Doon sa mapilisang counter-attacks.
Yeah. The second ball really
Yes.
has been their problem in this game. Kasi the coverage is there, the defense is there. They just can't connect it to the third and last ball.
So the lead is 6. Misreceived again. High chance ball. Gia goes to set. Good reaction there by Jaja. And Priscilla will send it over. That's a good job by Priscilla there. Raagas! Man, she's got some power, doesn't she?
Raagas again connecting to Jaja Maraginot. What a spike. Lakas, the power really. But Gemma Galanza reading that play.
Yeah.
And that's an Olympian strategy right there. Just stepping your foot on the line so you would know if it's out or in.
Rich called the captain. Back in harness. Gia. Basa. That's in. What an angle by Yelis. As Tots Carlos is checking in for the first time. To the delight of the CREAMLINE fans. Serving, sorry, 18 serving 12. Baroga. Negrito. Vargas goes high hands. Oh! What an effort by Mitch Cobb there. What a chase.
Gotta love that chase coming from the team captain, Michelle Cobb, not giving up on that play. And there is a timeout called here. Side of AKARI.
Down 7.
But in front. High, elegant. Just let the ball in front. You have 3 guys in front. Look, she served 5 and 6. She served 5 and 6. So it's a libero and you. You're on the back, yeah? Take more space. Dani, more space. Take more space. Let her alone.
Let's go.
She comes to close it to Kate.
Rachel Urbina on your screens. Alternate libero, Danny Ravenna, who really didn't come to the Philippines to play volleyball initially, then got the offer to try out for AKARI, and all of a sudden, plans changed for her, and she's now a professional volleyball player in the Philippines. As you saw, Chiara Permentilla, also a former Adamson Falcon. What happened there, Ish, in that sequence?
Another miscue on the second ball. Really, that's the department where they're struggling in this game. And the reception as well.
Sorry, Janine Marciano, I think, is going to get ready to come back in. Kanina pa nagsiserve to si Kyle Negrito. Ah. And another freebie given. Good defense by Baroga on Tots.
That's a single block coverage right there against the defending conference MVP, Tots Carlos.
How tough do you think it is, if you were to guess, Ish, Tots now playing a supporting role after being the MVP of the previous conference.
It's very hard on her part kasi she's used to going for the kill always. Ikaw yung nagsastart inside. And of course, the go-to player of the team alongside Eliza Valdez and Gemma Galanza. Pero, well, she has Gumabaw on their team. So, well, the advice, of course, from Michelle Gumabaw would be just always be ready. And this is a conference where we have reinforcements.
Correct.
So
Yun ang position pa naman niya.
yeah, it's really gonna happen. Oh, the knot shot from Gemma Galanza.
Oh, that was good looking though. her body facing right side, the cut, the hand going to the left, but it was a little bit wide. Kasugod, 14 serving 21. Good serve. Back to Gemma.
Oh! Again on the second ball. Miscue.
And this also, maybe sometimes a product of these players, because yung balasa, no? Iba-iba yung galawan, you're trying to read each other and too close to each other there.
That was dangerous.
Very dangerous, yeah. We're glad that nobody got hurt there. Baroga is rejected. Ravenna keeps it up. Sato announces her entry.
Wow, what a play. Negrito to Sato. And the bunny right there, Sato scoring for the Creamline Cool Smashers. One of her specialties, a short back running play.
What a lead now, 9 points. Make that 8 after the service error for set.
If you're AKARI, you just want to play through this set, try to break the momentum of Creamline. And you can do that by creating a string of points even though you're way behind.
It's a constant learning process ito para sa AKARI Chargers, obviously. Each game, each set. Tots flies up. Comes up short on the swing.
That's a good set from Negrito, but Carlos failed to connect. Medyo mababa yung contact niya in that last play, and she knew that. We'll see if they go back to her here.
Another good serve by Jaja. Very tight, very tight. Woo. Gemma avoids the infraction. Oh, what a play! Woo. What a play!
Woo, the MVP, Tots Carlos.
Nakakamiss din eh, no? Boy, that was a rocket. Umusok pa ng konti, bola-ish.
What a combination play right there.
Boy. Double sub, she goes out. As the finishers now with a set point. Ganda ng presence of mind din ni Gemma to avoid that net infraction kanina. Jaja, the swipe. Basa, trying to finish off AKARI. And they do. The Creamline Cool Smashers smiling through this third set as they're looking to bury the AKARI Chargers who won the first set earlier today. We'll take a break. We'll be back.
The Creamline Cool Smashers up here 2-1, winning that third set 25-16. Putting down the AKARI Chargers. And a quick work right there. The set number 3 highlights. Creamline Cool Smashers cruising through that win. A lot of plays from the spikers of Creamline Cool Smashers. Gemma Galanza, Seth Domingo, Panaga, and of course the playmaking of Gia Morado de Guzman, working wonders for the defending champions here. And AKARI needs to wake up here if they want to take it to a decider. And that entry of Tots, Carlos, and Negrito helping the Cool Smashers close out that third set. And set number 3 statistics right here. Wow. What a comparison here. 70-5, boom. A lot of attack points on the side of the Creamline Cool Smashers. Block points were tied at 2 apiece. And opponent errors. Dito talaga medyo namimigay ang Creamline. 9 points given to AKARI and 6 points given to Creamline. And we're heading to the 4th set here. We'll see if the Creamline Cool Smashers will go to a 4-0 card.
If AKARI goes down, they also lose their a third straight. They came up at 1-1 and they're 1-3 now. As we look at the 6 on the floor for both Creamline and AKARI, and Tots will get a run here in the 4th. Set 4 will start with Jen Kasugod. Dami pala natin mga taga-FEU na nandito, no?
Yeah.
Dami. From both teams, too.
The volleyball tradition of FEU really is highlighted here in this professional league.
Yeah. We haven't seen Trish Genesis back, ano?
Yeah.
She started for AKARI, and Basa finds the angle, finds the line, and finds the point.
Basa targeting the end zone of AKARI, and she's been doing that since set number 2 kasi in set number 1 she's been blocked a couple of times, so she made the proper adjustment, and you know, a lot of points for Basa.
Misreceived. Another chance here. Back to Yellow. Yellow is blocked this time. Joanna Maraguinot responsible for that one.
Yep, that down the line hit of Basa has not worked her way here. Yung mga cross-court niya talaga yung nakakapuntos in this game, and I'm sure she knows that.
Can AKARI force a 5th here? Gemma receives. Tots denied. And then again, it is Erica Raagas who was able to block Tots Carlos there.
Yeah.
Erica's been on point.
She has showed us that that is her strength, no? That blocking. And I'm sure Coach George has a lot to do with that.
Oh, yeah, exactly. She feels now rejuvenated as a professional player now. And her love for volleyball is renewed, and that's something that I'm sure the fans of Joanna Maraguinot are hoping for too. The wing spiker is getting the blocks here.
Right, it's Jo Maraguinot this time closing the door on Basa, and Basa still went for that down the line shot. We'll see if she goes that way again.
Gia binigay kay Tots sa kabila.
Ooh.
Nakailalim sa bola. 4-1 AKARI.
2 unforced errors, 2 attack blocking points rather for AKARI. They're starting right here, and they need to duplicate that set number 1 efforts if they want to extend this to a decider.
That one's out though. That run ends as we send it over to Sam Corrales. Sam?
Erica Raagas has been spectacular in her return today, and I was able to catch up with her before this game, and she told me that she's just continuing to do the right things. You were talking about how she's a risk taker, but Erica is also someone who is trusting the process. She's making sure she's in shape, being mindful mindful of her nutrition and having everything in moderation. And aside from that, over the past few days, she's been watching videos to see what more she can improve on. And it looks like she just has some answers as she is stepping up, especially with her blocks in this match. Now, what can you say about her efforts so far to add some firepower in this AKARI squad? Back to the panel.
8 points today, 6 attacks, 2 blocks. A complete game by Erica Reagas to support si Rivera. What a play. Makaslang felt so bad because she felt like she was right there. Pero linihis ni Sed Domingo.
Yeah, I mean, she read that set perfectly.
Oh, ganda no lihis eh.
Yeah. The skill set really of Sed Domingo.
Yeah. No doubt. Erica has to make something out of that. Gia up to Carlos. Carlos going for that spot again.
That same spot, boom, has been the hole for the AKARI Chargers defense. And it's already set number 4. They haven't adjusted. And I'm sure when they watch the scouting videos for their next game, they're really gonna adjust their defense pattern after this.
Back to Tots. Delayed by Makaslang. Shoots. That is in.
Woo! Domingo closing the door here on Rivera. Replay right there. Woo.
Just scratching that line. Better first ball there. Reagas again, that's over. He was underneath that ball that time.
That's what a good blocking can do to your opponents. You can really intimidate the spikers on the other side of the court when you get block points for your team. And that's what Domingo has done in this game for the Cool Smashers.
6-5 for Creamline.
Another block.
Danny points at Erica. Erica is checked, but the reaction from Reagas. Good coverage there by Basa. Tots flies. Jaja to Erica. They go to the back row. Tots again will try. Off speed. Gia on the counter. Carlos again finds the gap in that block.
Carlos delaying her approach and her swing. Gets the point for Creamline. Look at that. Hindi niya kagad pinalo eh. No? And nakita niya medyo loose din yung blocking ni Makaslang eh.
5-0 run for Creamline. Erica babawi. Galanza picks it up. Domingo na naman. Good reaction by Maraguinot. Priscilla doesn't force it. Gia up to Carlos.
Woo!
Carlos again. Good reaction by Maraguinot, diving for that one. But Gia de Guzman on the on-two.
Gia amazing.
8-5, a 6-0 run for Creamline. The NBA is back. Catch the live games daily and in high definition via NBA TV Philippines on Signal TV. It's Mondays and Fridays on One Sports, Saturdays and Sundays on TV5. Hashtag always a fan. 8-5 for Creamline. Coach Godfrey Okumu looking over some of his former wards. Reagas from that opposite side.
But still apologizing to Coach Jorge because that serve was already on its way out. Pero binawi kaagad ni Raagas eh, no? Rivera has been checked and stopped here in this game after that set number 1 win.
It's a good serve. Thoughts from hiding at the back of Seth Domingo, disguising herself on that piston play.
It's really one of their signature plays here.
Yes.
Going for a fake stress approach, pero going right back to the DOS, the opens area. And as I say that, now we're talking about Priscilla Rivera. 8 of 38, 21%. Pero yun nga, no?
That 9 of 39.
Yeah, 9 of 39. But still, credit the performance here
CREAMLINE.
of the blocking here. Dito na, CREAMLINE.
Well, we did talk about it at the start of the coverage, right? That it's really her. You know, that bunch of the points. So if you're CREAMLINE, alam mo na, overload ka na rin dyan kay Priscilla. And that's why itong surge ni Erica Ragas is going to be very important in the long run for AKARI. Now, ang importante is yung middles. Sabi mo nga, they have to get involved more often. Speaking of, Seth Domingo has been terrific. And Thoughts with the limited court time has been amazing.
From the back row.
It's MVP form-ish. Oh, there's no way. If there's no blocker,
Yeah.
9 out of 10 times, that's a point.
Rivera let it go. I'm sure she wasn't introduced properly to this
MVP.
this MVP.
Minsan lang mapawisan ng ganito si Tots Carlos nitong reinforced
Yeah.
conference. Right now, she's getting a sweat. Nakapag ano eh, pag-warm up. Gia, run and gun. Orvina, backtracking.
Excellent set right there from Gia Morado de Guzman. That's when you go to the running plays now, whenever Priscilla Rivera's at the back, because it's the smaller blocker in either Maraguinot or Genesis who would block that kind of an attack. And really, Gia Morado de Guzman has mastered the decision-making for CREAMLINE.
Gemma redirecting that ball.
One of the hot hands here for CREAMLINE, Gemma Galanza.
12 points on 10 attacks.
18 excellent sets.
3 players in double figures because of those excellent sets
Right.
for Gia. Another spot open.
Those drop shots.
CREAMLINE is making AKARI look like there's 5 players only on the court for them. You know, the way they're finding all of these drop points. 13-8 is the score.
Fight with them, don't go with contest. If you have the chance to ball, you see goal, you go over the net to fight. You fight over, let her take the second ball, okay? You go over. You don't block, you take the short, okay? Always this. Okay, now receive, okay? It's okay. Receive, side out, receive, side out, okay?
Receive, side out. Coach Jorge and his team down 5 here. Joanna, that's the one we know. A slice.
The slice and dice attack, no? John Maraguinot's specialty.
A nice hug there from Rivera. Gets a hug after. An appreciation as 2 straight points off that timeout by Coach Jorge.
One of the rarest times.
Service ace, tama.
Yeah, AKARI has served an ace here in this game.
Nakakaaliw din panoorin ni Coach Jorge talaga live. His reactions at the bench. Basa.
Basa really has picked up the pieces after that set number 1 performance.
The shortest blocker is Jaja Maraginot. And Basa takes advantage of that. Galanza now 14-10. Set 4. Midway through the preliminaries. Triple block na ilusot pa.
From the back row, that pipe attack. Never mind the 3-woman block in front of her. Priscilla Rivera with the help of the tip of the net.
Look at the spin, just letting it get through.
Just enough.
Just enough. Overloading on her already, pero naising it pa. 11 serving 14. Well, the net has been friendly the last couple of times for AKARI.
Well, they need all the help they can get here in this game.
Matalas talaga mag-serve to si Jaja. Really low and fast anyway. 12. Serving 14. Again, another low. Basa! Nobody in front of her.
That's the play. That's the play for Basa. Go cross court. And you're right, you're right. Really, you're gonna score for your squad.
Kanina pa nababantayan, sabi mo yung down the line niya, no?
And the drop shots also working for CREAMLINE.
Agas, no coverage.
Another block point here for St. Domingo.
She still gets the fist bump from Coach Jorge as they are down by 4. We ask you, or actually it's not us, but Dan Lazaro from the Chocomucho Flying Titans on our PVL Asks segment, which reinforcement will have the better performance between the game or in the game between AKARI and CREAMLINE? That is the question. Soy says Priscilla would definitely shine in terms of scoring. Then Yelise, very dependent ang AKARI sa reinforcement nila. On the other side, Yelise, also a diamond for CREAMLINE that shines the brightest. But the local players also shine for CREAMLINE. Maru says it's Priscilla too. Go-to player, unlike sa CREAMLINE, kahit sino pwedeng puntahan ni Gia. And one more.
Volleyball Deity says, I think Priscilla Rivera will have a better performance in the battle of the reinforcements. She has been consistent since the beginning of this conference. She has been a very reliant scorer and leader. I think she can help her team challenge CREAMLINE.
Well, to be official about it, Priscilla has 12 points. Basa has 16 points.
Yeah, and I think Basa has the upper hand here in this game.
Nag-pick up no? While si Priscilla naman medyo bumaba ng konti. Not necessarily just because of her, but the defense has got better also against her. She's been blocked. Oof.
Tough serve, tough serve.
Double sub. Basa will move out for Kyle Negrito. Mitch will move in for Gia de Guzman. As AKARI is actually down by 5, not 6. It is 18-13. That is our official score. 18 serving 13. Good coverage this time. Oh, what a spot! Bakas lang.
Nice. Finally, nakapuntos sa ganong type of an attack, no? She's been trying to do that all game long, but this is actually the first time she scored. And yeah, that's a lucky break for Makaslang. Ang hirap kasi bagsakan din ng bola, yung defense ng Creamline.
Yes. Makes you feel like sometimes there are 7 players on the court. Kumabaw is check. Kasugod delays that one. Another chance here. Who are they going to go to? Erica. Off speed. Negrito to Michelle. Another soft block there. Makaslang to Raagas. Raagas is rejected. Priscilla comes into play, and that is out.
Priscilla has struggled in this game after set number 1 because of the blocking of Creamline and the defensive prowess of Kyle Atienza and Gemma Galanza. Timeout here.
Girls, enjoy na. Nakalimutan natin mag-enjoy. Tara tayo.
Maka na?
Focus tayo sa atin. Don't look at the score. Focus tayo sa atin. Let's go, Justin! More!
19-14. That is a timeout to completely just halt momentum right now for Creamline, and maybe take a little sip from the cup for Coach Jorge.
Well, boom, Creamline has not looked back after the set number 1 loss here.
They lost 23-25. Very exciting first set. Then they really just bounced back here. Tots Carlos heavy-handed on the serve.
Yeah, and a very good strategy since set number 2, targeting Joanna Marguenot on the serve. And yeah, well, Genesis,
who started for AKARI, is back.
She's back for AKARI. We'll see if it's a little bit too late for the AKARI Chargers or not. Service error on the service line here. A point for AKARI Chargers. Oh, they can still make a run here.
Double sub. Pinabol ni Coach Jorge. Mitch Cobb comes in for Agas. Jaja will move out for Janine Marciano.
For the very first time in this game.
Mitch Cobb gets us going. 15, serving 20. Kyle. Michelle.
Right on cue, going cross court. And she's watching on the sidelines, boom. She knows that's what's effective in this game for Creamline, going cross court.
That's a good point, Ish. Kaya kailangan talaga kahit nasa bench ka, involved ka sa laro, no?
Right.
You gotta be watching what's going on and seeing those spots so that when your number gets called, you know what to do. Opposite side naman, right pin. Pumalo si Rivera. 16 will be serving 21.
Priscilla Rivera going for the attack on the opposite pin. We haven't seen that much of her on that side.
Mitch. Rivera chases. Trish sends it over. Kyle sa gitna. Marciano to Rivera from behind. Sato was there. Miscommunication again on that second ball between Kasugod and Cobb.
And Cobb knows that nobody communicated on the side of AKARI on that second ball. That's set number 1 problems, boom. And we're already at the tail end of this match.
Oh, you know what they're going to be working on in training tomorrow morning. Yeah, AKARI trains in the morning, train for 4 hours. As Gia with a 6-point lead. Whew, too easy. And CREAMLINE is 2 points away from their 4th straight win as they continue to target being spotless here in the reinforced conference.
CREAMLINE targeting the opposite spiker of Priscilla Rivera, whether it's Maraguinot or Genesis, because they know that Priscilla Rivera is also good in receiving and digging.
Yes, you're right, you're right. Kyra Baroga will come in for Jen Kasugan. An animated conversation between Coach Jorge and Jen Kasugan. Baroga serving. De Guzman guided by Sato. Left hand swipe by Genesis. Oh, what a dive by Gia! But it will be point for AKARI.
Sato with the misset on the second ball. And that save from Gia de Guzman. Nasayang. Pero, well, they can afford it. They're on their way to their 4th win. And AKARI just wants to play through this game. There.
Oh, that is painful because that gives CREAMLINE match point.
A lot of things to work on here for the AKARI Chargers, especially the transition play and their defense and the connection on the second ball.
Cobb, oh, that's tough. Chance to finish up. That's still alive. What will AKARI do? Cobb goes to Genesis. We were looking for her earlier-ish. They stuck with Joanna Maraguinot for a long time. Genesis, one of the starters, together with Erica Raagas. Now, full front line for them as they try to stave off match points.
CREAMLINE with the full front line here in Sato, Basa, and Carlos. We'll see where they go here.
Gia backtracks. And Erica's instincts at the net are impressive-ish.
Yeah, the blocking of Erica Raagas has been a revelation for Coach Jorge and the AKARI Chargers in this game.
Well, when she did tell me that she feels re-energized here as a pro, well, she's showing it too. It's not just all words. Basa. What a dig. A chance here to attack. Genesis on the other end. Vargas with a pickup. And that will be AKARI point. So they've staved off some match points here. 3 straight points for the youngsters of the Chargers.
Making a run here. And at match point, it's Jaja Maraguinot trying to catch up. The finishing touches here for the CREAMLINE Goal Smashers.
Vargas, faulty, but Carlos says, I've seen worse. And I can work with that. Thoughts, Carlos, with the hammer to give CREAMLINE their 4th straight win in the reinforced conference of 2022. Misreceived, misset. Never mind, says Thoughts.
Yeah.
Wow. You know, great that she gets some court time today. The most that she's played actually in the reinforced conference, if I'm not mistaken.
And it doesn't look like she is trying to recover from an injury. And Tots Carlos still has that power.
Oh, definitely. A lot to work on for the AKARI Chargers, but a lot also to be proud of in this game-ish.
Set win here against the defending champions. That's already a feat for the newcomers here in the PVL. And, well, banggit nga natin, no, a lot of lessons here to be learned for Coach Jorge and the gang. We'll see if they stick to this kind of volleyball here for the AKARI Chargers. But as we take a look at the highlights here, A lot of points.
AKARI started off the
Yeah.
point set, actually. They were the ones in the lead.
A lot of points going AKARI's way in the first part of set number 4. Pero Tots Carlos exploded and Seth Domingo helped out in the blocking department. A lot of contributions on the side of CREAMLINE. And Basa, of course, being one of the more reliable hitters of the Cool Smashers here, delivering the goods for this 4th win of the conference for the CREAMLINE Cool Smashers.
And then it ends with a Tots Carlos swing. Again, as usual, they out-attack AKARI. That is something that we have expected here in this matchup. The blocks were there, the errors were there. CREAMLINE looking sharp with their 4th straight win. They go up at 4-0 and they tie Cherry Tigo on top. But, of course, Cherry Tigo will have a chance to kind of like break that tie a little later on. In the meantime, is your choice for player of the game?
Player of the game, of course, Seth Domingo. Take a look at her numbers today, Boom. 14 points and 5 of them from the blocking department. And yun yan, nabanggit ko kanina, no? A lot of those block points, si Rivera yung binlock niya eh. And that's a tough proposition for someone like Domingo. Syempre kasi you're blocking an Olympian.
Right.
And ayun nga, no? The player of the game today, Seth Domingo with Sam Corrales. Let's check in on them.
Joining me now is our player of the game. We have Seth Domingo right here beside me. Una-una, congratulations at undefeated pa rin kayo. Ano yung nagbago sa inyo sa loob ng court at nakapag-bounce back kayo after set 1?
Ate Lion, Ate Gia made sure na magigising kami for the next set. Sinabi talaga nila na let's play clean kasi nga alam naman natin na yung ending ng first set is hindi ganun ka okay. So ayun, we motivated and nag-ano talaga kami, back to 0 na talagang ilabas namin kung ano talaga yung laro ng CREAMLINE.
And earlier before this game, nag-uusap tayo, Seth, and sabi mo na medyo hindi ka talaga 100%, but you were still able to perform and shine with the Cruel Smashers. Ano yung naging mindset mo in this match today against AKARI?
I guess, bawiin kung ano man yung... Personally, I want to slowly get back to my 100% game kasi nga these past few games, I know in myself na I'm not 100% because I'm just recovering, but ayun, personal mindset lang talaga.
And you are definitely slowly getting there. I'm glad you're okay. Lashes on fleek. As always said, may mga gusto ka bang batiin before we go today?
Of course, thank you so much, Strokes family, for my lashes. And yan, sa management namin, sa families ng teammates ko, sa friends namin, hello sa inyo. Thank you for supporting CREAMLINE.
And there you have it, Seth Domingo of the CREAMLINE Cool Smashers.
Man, MVP lashes ba yan, Sam? Congratulations, Seth Domingo. Up next, Cherry Tigo is still going to try to be undefeated. Ish, your quick thoughts on that match?
Cherry Tigo with the upper hand in that game. Of course, Army at the bottom of the pack at 0-3. They're looking to win their 5th straight game. And that's still going to be exciting because Army fights back. So
yes,
we'll see how this is going to go.
You never know. No sure wins, as we always say. So you have to play the game. And Cherry Tigo will try to break that tie with the CREAMLINE Cool Smashers while Army trying to go for their first win. CREAMLINE winning in our first game against AKARI. For Ish Polvorosa, Sam Corrales, I'm Boom Gonzalez. Stay tuned for more of the PVL on One Sports.